Hi, welcome. In today's class, we'll be considering quadratic equations. We'll be considering quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is an equation 2. That is an equation whose highest degree is 2. Power, highest power of variable. Highest power of the variable. The highest power of the variable is 2. Alright. We have ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0, but a, b, and c are constants. If you have x raised to power 2 plus 5x plus 6 equals 0, this is a quadratic equation. Okay, while same x plus 5x 7 is linear equation. We still have other types of equation like simultaneous equation. Check my previous lesson for simultaneous equation. Now, methods of solving quadratic equation. Okay, number one, we have factorization method. Breaking the quadratic expression into two linear factors. We are going to solve an example. Okay, we are going to solve an example. Number two, we have completing the square. Rearranging the equation into a perfect square. Okay, into a perfect square. As we proceed, we are going to consider how to make an expression to be a perfect square, though I have solved some examples. Check my previous lessons. Now, formula method, that is the quadratic formula. Here, we use the formula x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b raised to power 2 minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Okay, we are going to use this completing the square to derive this formula. When you apply completing, look up here, when you apply completing the square in this general form, you will derive this formula. Okay, we are going to do it on the part of quadratic formula. IV, we have graphical method. Here, we find the x-intercept. The x-intercept, where the curve crosses the horizontal line. The x-intercept, where the curve crosses the horizontal line. Okay, good. Something like this. You have something like this when we are considering Assuming we are considering curve shape, let this be the curve. Then this is your horizontal line, which is x. Here is your y. This is origin. So this is the point. Okay, these are the points that will give us the root a and b. So here we get the root of the quadratic graph. Okay, good. That is what they are talking about here for graphical method. All right. Examples. Number 1, factorization method. We have here solve x raised to power 2, 7x plus 12 equals 0. Okay, please observe the steps. Solution. Find two factors whose sum will give us the coefficient of the middle term, which is 7, and product will give us 12, which is the last term. Are you getting it? So the numbers or factors should be 3 and 4. That is why I have here 3 plus 4 for sum is still 7. 3 times 4 is still 12. Just add x plus 3 bracket x plus 4 is equals to 0. If you expand this, you will still have the same equation. Okay, good. So we have x plus 3, the first, is equals to 0. To find x, this 3 will move to the right hand side. So 0 minus 3, x will be equal to minus 3. Okay, please, this is minus 3. Remember, x is minus 3. Similarly, x plus 4 is equals to 0. We want to find x. So positive 4 will move in right hand side to be 0 minus 4. X is equals to minus 4. The roots are x equals minus 3 or minus 4. This is how to find the roots using factorization method. Now let's solve example 2. Factorization method. Find the values. The values of x. If x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Good. Solution. Now I'm going to use factorization method, but a bit different from what we have solved, though they are similar and the same concept. Given x raised to power 2 minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Now we are going to multiply a, x squared, and the c. This is what we are going to have. Our a is invisible 1, okay? And our b is minus 5. Then c is 6. So ax squared times c will give us 1 multiplied by x squared multiplied by 6. We have 6x squared. Good. Now we are going to find two factors whose sum and product would be sum is minus 5x and the product will be positive 6x squared respectively. Okay, respectively. Good. All right, respectively. So I'm going to write 6x squared here. So we have 6x squared. Let's get the factors now. So 2x over here and 3x will give us 6x squared. Then even minus 2x and minus 3x will still have the same. All these numbers are factors of 6x squared. But where we will concentrate is if the sum will give us the middle term, okay, which is minus 5x. So let's check. Here now, 2x times 3x will give us 6x squared. But addition, if we add it, 2x plus 3x is 5x. We are not going to use this one. Similarly here, minus 2x multiplied by minus 3x, we have positive 6x squared, the same 6x squared. But addition, can we have minus this will give us minus 5x. Good. Let's check this also. Minus 6x multiplied by minus x, you still have positive 6x squared. Then minus 6x then minus 6x plus minus x, we are going to have minus 7x. So we are not going to use this. Similarly, positive 6x multiplied by x, you have 6x squared. Then 6x plus x, you have 7x. So we are not going to use this. Only this is the correct factor that we are going to use. Okay? Replace it with the middle term. Okay, so we're going to replace it with the middle term. Remember, this is what we have. We have x squared minus 5x plus 6. So equals 0. This is what we are going to have. X raised to power 2 minus 2x minus 3x then plus 6 equals 0. If you notice here, this is the middle term, and we have replaced it with our new factors, which is minus 2x and minus 3x. So that minus 2x plus minus 3x, you still have minus 5x. Minus 2x multiplied by minus 3x, you have positive 6x squared. Okay? Now grouping, you have x minus 2x, then plus bracket minus 3x plus 6 equals 0. So factor out the common term. You have x bracket x minus, you have positive 6. So we have minus 2. Because one of the factors must be the same, one of the brackets must be the same for it to be correct. This is equal to 0. Okay? Now, we can say x minus 3 is equals to 0, or x minus 2 equals 0. Good. So that this x minus 3 equals 0 and x will be equal to positive 3. Or x minus 2, the second factor, is equals to 0 and the x will be 0 plus 2 minus 2 crossing equality sign, which will give us 2. Therefore, thus the values of x are x1 equals positive 2 and x2 equals 3, or just write x is equals to 2 or 3. Okay, these are called the roots of the equation. Okay, these are called the roots of the equation. All right, let's consider example 3 now. Solve. We have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. Here, we are having coefficient of a, which is 2. When you compare it with ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, you notice that a here is 2, b is 5, c is 3. So remember what I said. So we have x squared multiplied by c is 2x squared multiplied by 3, which is 6x squared. So factors of this is x squared. Factors of 6x squared. Product will be 6x squared. Then sum will be the middle term, which is 5x. So the numbers factors are 2x and 3x. Okay? So because 2x times 3x will still give us 6x squared. 2x plus 3x will give us 5x. We are now going to replace these factors and have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equivalent to 2x squared. So put these factors plus 2x plus 3x then plus 3 equals to 0. So that 2x plus 3x is same as this 5x. Now let's group. I will have 2x squared plus 2x plus bracket here 3x plus 3 this is equals to 0. Good. Factor out. Okay. Factor out. What is common here? 2x. I will have 2x bracket x plus 1. So that 2x times x, you still have 2x squared. 2x times 1, you still have 2x. Then plus, what is common here? 3 bracket. We have x plus 1. We can now pick the outside terms since x plus 1 and x plus 1 are equal. So we are going to have here 2x, x plus 3 bracket x plus 1 is equals to 0. So that 2x plus 3 is equals to 0, or x plus 1 is equals to 0. So from here now, we can solve and have 2x plus 3 is equals to 0 and 2x is equals to minus 3. So that we can find x here and have x is equals to minus 3 divided by 2. From x plus 1 equals to 0, we are going to have x is equals to 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. Therefore, x is equals to minus 3 over 2 or minus 1. Okay, so these are the factors of, so these are the roots of this equation. Alright, these are how you can easily solve problems under factorization.